cloture is 60 votes, and I think if we can get a plan that can get 60 votes, that's pretty good. I mean, we've got, you know, now reconciliation, I'm not supporting.
All right.
Okay, so reconciliation is a vote that requires, reconciliation is a vote that requires only 51. Okay, 51, and I would, and I will vote against reconciliation.
Good.
But now cloture is 60 votes. And what we're hoping to do, now you know I have been working on, even though some of you don't want to believe this, but I have been working on trying to reach out to as many Republicans as we can get to build bipartisan consensus. And we actually have one, Olympia Snow, and maybe Susan Collins, and there may be 2 or 3 other Republicans that will join us in a bipartisan way. But if, you know, but honestly, there's some people that don't want to do anything to reduce cost, and I believe we need to try.
I don't think that's true.
Paul's HR 1207.
Yeah, baloney.
Yes, ma'am. My question would be about accountability. Would you be willing to accept 100% responsibility, 100% accountability for the failure or success of whatever you vote for?
I do already, because that's what I do every election. I mean, you know, you all have to, when I run for re-election, you say to me, Senator, we like what you've done and we voted for you. We don't like what you've done, we voted against you.
Will Congress be on that bill? On that health care bill?
Because I didn't give them out. The radio station invited me and they said they had, what, 100, and my staff knows 180 tickets, and that's what they gave out. This is not my forum.
What are you doing about the Federal Reserve, ma'am?
Go ahead, back here.
Would you vote for a trigger?
I'm not generally inclined to support one, but I'll tell you what the issue is here. The issue is that right now in some states, one insurance company controls a large part of the market, like in Alabama. 95% of the coverage is by one. In Louisiana, I think, which I have, Blue Cross Blue Shield, has 60% of the market. So one of the things we're trying to do is get more insurance companies involved.
Across state lines?
And
across state lines.
Across state lines if
Right
we
now,
can,
that's
right.
what we need.
But also, but you can't just do that, but I'm for that. But even if you do that, you might not have the competition that you think that you will, but what you want to do is have more competition and more choices. Just like you don't have to buy everything from Walmart, right? If they don't have good prices, you can go to Target. If you don't like that, you go to Lowe's.
But Mary, they can't control, the government can't control Medicaid and Medicare. Why do we think they can control a government option of any kind? We don't want a government option back anyway.
The trigger, I'm not for a public option.
The government not involved anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Well, the government is involved right now.
And I understand that the Advantage program, some of the debate they've been having is, this is to stop the profit taking by the Medicare Advantage companies. Medicare Advantage is worse. Medicare Advantage, the way I understand the process, they're taking the Medicare money, offering better benefits to people, including reducing this donut hole on medicine, and they're making more money than the government's making off of their same change that they withhold out of their checks.
So are you for that or against that?
I like the Advantage program. As a medical biller, this is what I do. I see the patients getting more benefits and less money out of pocket for the same $97 a month out of their check.
And I voted, hold on, well then you'll be happy to know I voted for Medicare Advantage.
Well, it's going to be cut out. It's in the plan right now.
That's what this debate is.
They save money by cutting the Advantage program.
I supported Medicaid Advantage, and I generally am supporting a version of the bill that keeps it in. As you know, there are different versions of the bill. So there are some versions that
are we going to put it on the internet for us to read?
Who's going to participate in the health care bill that you all write for us? The ones we pay for you to have a very elite insurance program. Are you going to participate in what you vote for us?
We're trying to create the same thing that we have.
Why don't you just do it?
Well, that's what my bill does. My bill that I'm supporting, called the Healthy Americans Act, does exactly that.
I want to read it. Can we read that?
Absolutely. Okay. It's the healthy.
It will be put on the internet.
What about HR 1207? How do you feel about the Federal Reserve? Like, really, I mean, how do you feel? I was the former Republican, and I just want to know, like, how do you feel about that?
about the Federal Reserve?
Yeah, like auditing.
I'm gonna,
It's coming up, right?
the Federal Reserve issue is going to come in after the health care bill, so we're going to focus on the health care debate today.
But I might not never see you again.
Well, you will, believe me, because I'm the...
I mean, personally.
Listen, y'all have been wonderful. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you all.
Thank you. If I give you my email address, will you email your stance on that to me?
Do I get the last? Can I get the last? Let me have everybody's attention just a minute, please. Please, just a minute. Miss Landrieu, would you turn around and read that sign for me, please?
Attention politicians, if you lie, steal, or trample on our Constitution, you will be fired.
Would you do us a favor? Would you go back to Washington and tell them that's what we're going to do?
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, thank you.
We'd like to provide this form for you and back. Okay.